Denis from Business in Vancouver is with us. Good morning, Jen.
Good morning.
Yeah, WestJet making some surprising announcements yesterday.
Yeah, that's right. Some big changes for a lot of their Western flights. Now, WestJet says that the slowdown in the oil patch is really cutting into its business travel in the West. So it's reducing its flights, some of its flights between Calgary and Edmonton. And these cuts are also affecting a lot of smaller BC towns and cities. So, for instance, flights between Prince George and Calgary and Terrace and Calgary have been cut, as have flights between Kamloops and Edmonton and Nanaimo and Edmonton. And there is some reduced flights between Abbotsford and Edmonton and Penticton and Edmonton. So we can really see the effect of this really dramatic slowdown in the oil industry in Alberta, of course, struggling with these very, very low oil prices. And a lot of these flights from these smaller BC communities would have been bringing in workers to work in the oil patch. We know a lot of BC families were depending on this work in the oil patch, and that work is just not there anymore. And in fact, there was one direct flight from Kelowna into Fort McMurray, but last week WestJet announced that would be suspended.
I heard someone from the airport in Edmonton yesterday saying that they're going to try to focus their business more now on international travel, which has become successful for them. In Vancouver as well, we see a lot of people coming in from overseas.
That's right. In fact, in Vancouver, they're expanding some flights down to some vacation destinations like Los Angeles and San Diego.
Amazing.
Yeah.
All right, let's talk about Postmedia, the embattled newspaper company.
Yeah,
they've done something to try and sort of set themselves up for the future.
Yeah, no, this is a very unusual deal. It's very interesting. So what Postmedia has done is they've struck this deal with actually this Vancouver startup company called Mogo. Now, Mogo is what's known as a fintech company. They're kind of trying to disrupt the financial services sector. They're offering loans, small loans to young people via electronic transfer. Now, they are trying to expand their marketing reach. Postmedia desperately needs advertising dollars. And so they've struck this deal. So Mogo will it's worth $50 million, but the way that Postmedia will get the payment from Mogo is actually by taking a cut of Mogo's revenue, a 4% cut. And there's also an option to buy shares in Mogo, which is a publicly traded company. Now, Mogo is still a startup, but they are publicly traded. Now, their shares did drop. They IPO'd in June at $10 a share. They've since dropped to $3 a share, but their shares did get a little bit of a bounce yesterday when this deal was announced, going up to $4.90.
All right, we'll see what happens.
We'll have to see what happens with that,
yeah, exactly. Okay, Jen, thank you very much. If you want some more details, go to BIV.com and check for Jen St. Denis.